North Korea sent around 600 more trash balloons into South Korea last night.
물리적 충돌에 의한 확전으로 전쟁이 발발할 위험은 현저히 높아졌고 위험 단계에 이르렀습니다.
우리 군은 강력한 전투 역량과 확고한 대비 태세를 바탕으로 북한의 도발을 즉각.
Imagine waking up to a sky filled not with colorful balloons celebrating joy, but with dark, ominous ones carrying trash and human waste. This unsettling sight isn't just a bizarre prank, it's a deliberate act by North Korea, aimed to provoke and intimidate the South. But this strange gesture was only the beginning. Behind the scenes, a complex and far-reaching series of events was unfolding. In a move that sent shockwaves around the world, North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, met with Russia's Vladimir Putin to sign a pact pledging mutual aid against aggression. This strategic alliance between Pyongyang and Moscow highlights both leaders' determination to support each other amidst increasing Western pressure and to strengthen their geopolitical ties. This agreement didn't just bring two isolated nations closer, it set the stage for significant actions on multiple fronts. South Korea, keenly aware of these developments, responded swiftly by organizing joint military drills with the United States on its soil. This powerful show of force was more than just training. It was a clear message to North Korea that the South is not alone. These exercises demonstrated that South Korea has strong allies and is prepared to handle any threat. Escalating the tension further, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol issued a stern warning. If North Korea dares to use nuclear weapons, it would risk its own destruction. The message was unequivocal. Such an act would lead to devastating consequences for Pyongyang, underscoring the high stakes involved. But North Korea wasn't backing down. During a visit to a military base, Kim Jong-un responded forcefully, warning that if South Korea crossed any lines, Pyongyang would use, without hesitation, all offensive forces, including nuclear weapons. He went as far as to declare that the existence of Seoul and the Republic of Korea would be impossible in the event of a conflict. These were not empty threats. They signaled North Korea's readiness to escalate to nuclear levels if necessary. As tensions reached a boiling point, North Korea took direct action by shelling the transit routes linking it with the South. This wasn't random aggression. It was a calculated move to isolate and secure its borders, making it harder for the South to respond or access resources easily. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Reports have emerged that North Korea is sending 10,000 troops to support Russian forces in the Kursk region, a strategic area previously targeted by Ukrainian forces. There are even rumors of another 10,000 troops on the way. This move not only shows solidarity with Russia, but also demonstrates North Korea's ambition to play a significant role on the global stage, even in distant conflicts. But what connects shelling roads and building barricades with deploying troops to Russia? North Korea is fortifying its home front to prevent any interference, while simultaneously sending troops abroad to support Russia. By destroying access points and reinforcing its borders, Pyongyang is signaling that while it shifts focus westward to aid Moscow, it maintains strict control over the Korean peninsula. What does all this mean for the broader region? There's another key player quietly benefiting from these rising tensions: China. With North Korea keeping South Korea and the US occupied, American forces might find themselves stretched thin. If a conflict were to erupt in the South China Sea, China could seize the opportunity to advance its interests with less resistance, knowing that Washington is preoccupied elsewhere. In a world of shifting alliances and unpredictable power plays, the Korean peninsula has once again become a critical flashpoint. What started with balloons filled with trash has evolved into a tangled web of alliances, threats, and strategic maneuvers. As North Korea aligns more closely with Russia, and the US strengthens its partnership with South Korea, the entire region stands on the brink of potential conflict. If this story intrigued you, make sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of global tensions. The Korean peninsula may seem quiet now, but history reminds us that peace in this region is always fragile.